everyone. I happened to read an article, Homeschooling is the new buzzword in Times of India dated May 17, 2020. In this backdrop, I thought I would share my views. Homeschooling, as we all are aware of, is a technique or methodology where parents or a parent provide education to the child at home itself. The child does not get enrolled in any school or institution. As parents, in the present scenario, it seems like a very probable choice as we all are concerned about the health of our children. Chances of infection can be greatly reduced on opting for this mode of education. Moreover, the morning rush hour can be greatly minimized. As parents, it is indeed gratifying to see our children right in front of us 24/7. We can take care of them very well. However, there are some points of concern that emerge too. First and foremost, it becomes very difficult to maintain discipline in life. On certain days, lethargy sets in and it becomes very difficult to motivate someone into action. In an unstructured, informal environment, the frequency of such lull period is high. As parent, my nightmare is the regulation of screen time of my child. More so, the hazards in the cyberspace is also a matter of grave concern. I am a teacher working with a reputed public school in Ernakulam. If parents opt for homeschooling, as a teacher, I am able to understand their safety concerns. In a school, as a teacher, apart from imparting knowledge and acting as facilitators, we also undertake many administrative responsibilities like distribution of circulars, collection of money for various social and charitable causes, keeping a tab on classwork and homework completion, etc. These activities become unnecessary, thereby reducing the stress and strain on the teacher as well as the student community. The evaluation system in the homeschooling technique will be far from the normal paper-pen method. A digital method of evaluation is a say of the hour. Having said that, students are the souls of the institution named school. We teachers draw our energy from the spark in the eyes of our students as we teach. This face-to-face interaction gives us an impetus to the quality of teaching learning process. The lack of student community will definitely detrimentally affect the quality of teaching, at least initially. A strong cohesive bond between the teacher and the student does magic to the budding personality of young children. A warm teacher-student relationship helps in building a child with positive self-concept, high self-confidence and positive self-esteem. The vacuum of this lack of warmth has to be filled with great care by the parents. I am a psychologist too. This inclination towards homeschooling made me think deeply into the importance of school. Yes, children who are provided with homeschooling do not have a rigid timetable. Their learning schedule is more flexible, keeping in mind the child's personality, maturity level, interest, circadian rhythm, and emotional dispositions. The child can learn at his or her own pace, quickly or otherwise, with no pressure from peer or teacher in an environment filled with warmth. The children are provided with all the facilities and comforts of their house. So, we have the tendency to assume that children would have a happy disposition. On the contrary, we may find children growing up with no tendency to share or care for others. They are not able to adjust with others and have no respect for the facilities provided to them. They tend to develop a general resentment towards all. In a nutshell, some children forget to count their blessings as they do not interact with the less fortunate ones anymore. Homeschooling often leads to emotional burnout in parents as well as children if not planned thoroughly. With lack of socialization and no specific academic time or non academic time, the children feel the heat of burnout. Similarly, the parent who has taken it upon himself or herself to teach the child has to keep the knowledge updated, plan interesting activities, and sometimes the learning continues even in a park or at the supermarket. This constant teaching may take a toll on the mental health of the parent as well. A school is not a building of brick and mortar. It is a house that aims to provide an overall development to the child, that is, physical, emotional, social, intellectual, and spiritual. Playgrounds where children share the resources and play, thereby developing their gross motor and fine motor skills, adjusting to the personality and temperaments of the rest of the class, accommodating the varied viewpoints that emerge, waiting for their turn in the queue in the library, participation in various extracurricular and sports activities, singing the prayer in unison irrespective of one's religious, sect, and creed are all part and parcel of schooling. It provides an avenue for diverse learning experiences. Mimicking these well designed programs into the confines of house is not easy. Dear parents, if you are thinking of homeschooling only during this period of pandemic, please ensure to take care in the future while you are integrating the child back to mainstream school, as this transition is not easy. Classroom is a basic unit of society that decides the future of the country. The children who portray their leadership skills, understands their responsibilities towards oneself and others, are duty bound towards others and the institution, and have a positive attitude towards institution will grow up to make the country proud. By homeschooling, the question is whether these opportunities are provided to them. Thank you.